Good morning, lovely. We're going to do some tarot today. If you hear some noise in the background, they're doing construction outside. I did close the window, but you know how it goes. So hang with me here. We're just going to get some answers. My guides wanted me to tell you that if you've been having a lot of dreams lately, to take some time to write them down. Even if it's in the middle of the night, take some time to do a voice note, whatever you need to do to heed what they're trying to tell you. So that's just a side note for anyone that needs it. Let's get a message for the collective, angels, guides. Tap into whatever energies they need to know about. Okay. Two of Swords. So you might be feeling a bit indecisive. You might be feeling a bit stuck. She's wearing a blindfold here. She's holding these swords up. She could easily put those swords down and take her blindfold off, but she's choosing to be a victim. 117. That's been a real frequent number for me. And he just said became a victim. I just want to say, I'm not pointing the finger here. We all have moments where we just want to cry and throw a tantrum, right? Just recognize that you have more power here than you realize. Just put your swords down. Take your blindfold off. Be honest about what situation you're in. Be honest about what situation you need to remove yourself from, if that's the case. And go to these, unknown shores back here instead of staying stuck, and making excuses not to. And again, I'm not calling you out. Sorry if the camera keeps shaking. There's a death card right behind it and the world card in reverse. So it feels kind of like maybe a resistance to a big change. Feeling afraid of these new lands behind, not wanting to go because you fear that it's going to be more of the same. But it's not. This out in the cold energy, this feeling of being left is over. You just have to let go of it now and trust yourself and your guides, the universe, God, to guide you where you need to go in order to reach those new lands. But you have to pay attention and you have to be honest and you have to surrender. And the dream part is coming back again. Yeah, excuse me. Your guides really want you to listen to your dreams, to pay attention. They're trying to send you messages. And especially if you don't meditate regularly, and again, I'm not calling you out here. Sometimes we don't have time to fit it in our day. But if you don't have time to get into a meditative state every day, your guides still need you to know stuff. And they're going to be sending you messages in the middle of the night. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you got the moon in reverse and the hanged man also in reverse. It just looks upright because he's... So, clouds are parting. Information's coming to light. You've been in your hangman mode and you've achieved enlightenment, You have all the information that you need to go out there and get what you want passionately. Your creativity, your fire, these are all waiting for you. I just heard dormant, but you've been holding yourself prisoner. And this is in reverse, mind you. So this, to me, is the end of that cycle. And this is the 8 of Swords. Not the 10, but it's an end of the cycle because it's in reverse. It's just, you have a choice. I feel a lot of resistance here. And underneath that was the Wounded Warrior. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. That's interesting though. This isn't the Wounded Warrior card. This is the 5 of Swords, which is about conflict, maybe competition. But to me, what's standing out is he just looks so defensive. He looks extremely paranoid and defensive, doesn't he? Just like, and I mean, it looks like he has good reason to be. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to call you out here. This reading is for me too, I think. let your guard down a little bit and trust that, you know, you're being guided. Yeah, you're being guided somewhere better. This is you. Do you think that the Emperor needs to stand here looking like this? It doesn't look good on him, does it? It doesn't look good on him because it's unnecessary. And by doing that, he would be it's kind of like that, this mentality that, you know, the less that you have, the more that you posture, right? So if you're really lacking in a lot of ways, you're going to puff up, and, you know, you're going to try to play off like you're some kind of tough guy. You're already a tough guy. You already have all that boss energy. You don't need to create conflict. You don't need to defend yourself. You don't need to stay stuck. And, you know, because you're a King of Swords, you know? And these could be people coming toward you too. These could be opportunities. These could be, right? I mean, there's a million different ways that people can come toward you. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it could be. But you are the embodiment of power. You don't need to sit in this negative energy. I got a lot of cards out here. I'm still feeling like there's more to the message I'm being told to just channel. Listen to your dreams, meditate if you can. Start to work on actively disengaging armor that you've built over the years when you needed it, and recognize that it's no longer needed right now. Try to trust the process, and if you need to throw a tantrum here and there, get it out, you know? Get it out. Not on someone else, mind you, but like in the privacy of your home. Release it so that you're not dragging it around with you. I feel like a lot of these cards represent just like stagnant energy, you know, and fear and like resisting change, you know. There's a cycle that's trying to come to an end in order to birth itself into a new cycle. But it requires you to let go and trust. You are capable of doing this. You have everything you need. You're the fucking Emperor, for crying out loud. And I don't think this is a negative reading at all. To me, it's like, yeah, we could sit here and talk about all the good things coming, but if you're not going to release your burdens, if you're not going to let your guard down, none of them are going to come in anyway. So the most important message here is about letting go of that. Opening yourself up to the truth that wants to come in. You know, the things are being put to light. Everything that was previously in darkness is going to be revealed. This can also represent dreams as well. So if you're not listening to your dreams, you know, this would be a very good indication that you do. But that enlightenment, it's like you already have everything you need. You've been in, you know, in your hangman mode, getting enlightenment. You're there. It's just the only thing that needs to change is your perspective. So stay the course, man. Don't lose faith right now. You're loved. You're a badass. And you've proven yourself, is what I want to say. All of this energy, you know, you've been through hell and back. It's time for you to have some wins. But those wins aren't going to show themselves until you start standing in your Emperor, Empress energy and just, you know, unbothered. Look at how different this energy is. I know I'm beating it like a dead horse, but I've got to say it. These are two different energies. This guy knows his worth. Gender's not important here, but look at him. Know your worth. You're abundant. You're powerful. You're a lot more powerful than you realize. So I'm going to stop talking now. Because this is getting a little lengthy, but you know, I love you. I really hope this helped. I'll see you next time.